Hey guys, it's BLTdAXn here from Gamer, and I realized the other day that defending a 4-gate video I put up, I think I put it up back in last, I don't know, September or something. It's actually getting pretty outdated, so I figured I'd come out with another one. So here it is. This is a game that I played a couple of weeks ago against someone that, as you'll soon find out, they 4-gated. And I was just going to show you the normal build I do against that. I mean, it helps a lot if you can see the 4-gate coming. Some good signs of, I don't know, saved up chrono boost. And, yeah, saved up chrono boost, 1 gas. Normally means it's a pretty aggressive 4-gate. Especially if you see the Zealot and Stalker moving out with a probe, then that's a pretty good sign. But yeah, so basically I go off. In this map it's only cross positions, so I decided to scout past the watchtower first, just because, I don't know, I think you can see if they try and go around the corner to their close air base. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good thing to do. Oh well, I'll stop my screen before it goes crazy. So yeah, I managed to find his base first off, which is pretty good. I mean, it doesn't matter that much because I scouted him so early that I could see him put on his gateway. The only reason I scout that early is just because in Protoss vs Protoss you can get some cannon rushes, or some people they hide proxy 2-gate down here. Just pile on there and squeeze in a couple of gateways there. But yeah, I can see he's going for a standard build, so that's good. I know I don't have to worry about any of that cheese. I don't know if 4-gate's still counted as cheese. I guess not. So yeah, I'm just running around in his base trying to see what I can. That's the normal gas timing, and yeah, same with the gateway. I go for the 13 gates. Mine's probably a bit later, or yeah, about the same time. A lot of Protosses go for a 12 gate, but I don't think it makes that much difference, and I prefer like the extra, I don't know, I just like to get out the extra worker before I start on my gateway, and then I don't know, I don't think it really delays the cybernetics core very much. In fact, if we look now, I'm actually ahead. My cybernetics core's ahead of his somehow. He might have messed up a bit on the timing. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it delays it much, and that's the important thing, because that's where your warp gate research and all your tech comes from. So yeah, I like to go for that 13 gate. You can see he's walling off his ramp, and that's not that unusual in Protoss vs Protoss, especially if you think your opponent's going to be 4-gating you, because a lot of people, when they 4-gate, they stick like a pylon down there or whatever, and if you can get a wall off going, then you can actually like block them from warping into the high ground, or just give them such little like area to warp in that you can, I don't know, get a maybe concave around there or whatever and kill those warping in units quite easily. So I think that's a pretty good thing to do. For my build, basically, I've got my camera. What you want to do is you get out your Zealot and your Stalker. I actually get supply blocked here for quite a long time, which isn't good. I don't normally do that, but yeah. And because I'm supply blocked, normally I don't chrono my warp gate research, but because I'm supply blocked, I do, because obviously I'm not going to be chronoing probes because I can't. I'm not going to be chronoing my gateway because I also can't do that. So rather than just leaving the chrono sitting there, it's good to spend it. So yeah, I go for this second gas, and that's just to get out the robo and the early sentries. And at the same time, with my Zealot and my Stalker, I'm just running around. I checked all the way inside my base for any proxy pylons, and then all the way around here. Some people like to hide it back there or over here at the gold. So yeah, you basically just want to run around as much as you can, and during this time I've got my probe at the watchtower, so I know if there's no proxy pylons around here. Oh, he's moving out now. But yeah, it's basically just gives you time to run back to your base. If he comes out, like, say those 2 Stalkers, they could easily kill my Stalker and a Zealot, simply because you can out-macro the Zealot, and then it's 2 Stalkers versus 1 Stalker. So yeah, now I know he's got a couple of Stalkers moving out. I think when I was at his base, I saw him saving up chrono boost, and that is a pretty good sign that they're going for, I don't know, an offensive or a defensive 4-gate, but I just assume it's an offensive one. And besides, this is a pretty good play anyway, even if they're not going for a 4-gate, because you get out your tech, and I only see 1 gas, so I don't know, it's obvious he's not teching really early. So I go for this. Oh, and I actually messed this up. See, I've got 2 sentries here, both of which could have done force fields. And I miss well, that was a late force field, and then I lost my other sentry, which had a lot of energy, so that wasn't very good. But then the good thing about this build is the immortal comes along just in time. If they're trying to kill you with stalkers, this immortal just does so much damage. 50 damage versus armored. Stalkers are armored. They only have what, 80 health and 80 shields. So yeah, immortals are really good against stalkers, and it's like a really big part of holding off the full gate. If I hadn't messed up those force fields, I would have 2 more sentries, and yeah, I missed that again. That was in the middle of the ramp, but it still blocks the stalkers from coming up, I think, so it's not that bad. As long as you get one down, it's definitely a good thing. And yeah, now with this, you want to target fire those stalkers, just because these zealots they're light, I think, or normal, I don't know. But yeah, the immortals just do so much damage. But yeah, as I was saying, if I hadn't lost those sentries earlier, I wouldn't have had to build so many to defend against this, and I wouldn't have so many zealots. I'd have a lot more balanced looking army, kind of, with stalkers and immortals, and that's sort of what you're aiming for. This isn't really like the ideal one to have, just because I messed it up quite early, but you want to get out some stalkers, few sentries, just because they're so useful if you get them out early on, and over time that energy is just so important. Anyway, I see that he's not at my ramp anymore, so I move out, and then again, these immortals, they just own those pylons. So yeah, you want to kill all the proxy pylons, and I know I'm pretty far ahead now, just because you always are if you manage to defend it, even losing those losses like I did. Just trapping some units on the ramp, and I don't know, the fact that they cut probes to get a 4 gate out of the armor, 34 probes, and he's just making probes now, he's at 26. He would have stopped like 20 or 22 probes. So that just puts you far ahead, and then these extra 2 pylon kills. I mean, what, I'm 20 supply ahead, 9 minutes 50 in, so that's quite good. And I've also got the tech advantage. See, he's still only on his basically tier 1.5 units. So now you send the zealot first, you go up the ramp just in case they force field whatever. It's not too bad losing his zealot. That was a pretty good force field. I guess his woolen kind of worked against him here, because I just get those. I notice he's actually getting cannons, which I don't full gate much, so I don't know if that's like what you've got to do to transition out of it. Again, I've lost that point, which is pretty bad. You want to try and keep as many of those sort of units alive as possible. But yeah, again, this wall really isn't working well. And if I was better at target firing, I guess, so that I could kill those stalkers stuck in there, I'd be really far ahead right now. But yeah, he basically has to get these cannons up to defend against my counterattack, and that puts him behind as well. He might be able to get +1, but I could expand now. For some reason, I decide that I want to try and kill him now, which is definitely not the best idea. But I mean, I don't know, it doesn't work out too bad, but I mean, yeah, it would probably be, I'd actually be a lot better off if I just expanded behind this, maybe kept like a presence out here, kept force fielding the ramp. Because I mean, now I know he's got no tech, because he spent so much money on units basically to defend, getting a forge to defend, getting 2 cannons. That's like, I don't know, 450 mils right there, plus the 2 piles that I killed and all that. But I could have really just like sat back now with a few things outside his base, got an expansion, and completely rolled him over in a couple of minutes. But yeah, I don't know, I guess I gotta remember that for next time. And here especially, if I'd had some better unit control, if these guys were actually at the top of the ramp, I could probably just walk in and kill everything out. Those immortals as well, just destroy cannons. And I've lost so many immortals now, it's not very good. But yeah, whenever you want to sort of counterattack like that, it's really good to get your observer out, just because with these units you don't actually have to run up the ramp and maybe get stuck in there. You can like walk around. So I could walk around there, pick off like a couple of stalkers, and then retreat away again. What I'm trying to do now is keep pressure on, because I really want to get that cybernetic score, just because that stops him from making stalkers, stops him from making, I don't know what tech he's got. He might not have built like a robo or whatever, so if I kill that, it delays his tech even more. Turns out he has, because he just got an immortal out. But yeah, I mean, if I'd killed that, I don't know, a couple of minutes ago, it would have been really good. And yeah, there I can see his immortal now. And I think this. Oh, I try and get a free kill there, but I don't get it. And yeah, I definitely should have expanded behind this. If you look at the units, I've got, what, 43 probes on one base. It's definitely a lot more than I need. Oh, and also, when you're trying to kill buildings like that, again, now since that last patch, I don't know which patch it was, the immortal range has been increased to 6, which is the same as stalkers. I could have used an immortal there to pick that off, and it would have done it a lot quicker. Now that my observer's gone, I probably shouldn't try and attack up here, so I should probably be retreating pretty soon. If I had a sentry here, it'd be really good, because then I could literally just camp outside and pick off units as they come out, just fit the rest in, whatever. Yeah, this is actually like really sloppy play by me. Don't take this as like an example or anything, it's more the idea. And it looks like I might finally, come on, get the expansion. Finally get the expansion. Okay, 15 minutes. I could have easily got that 6 or 7 minutes ago. Yeah, 7 minutes ago. And so for now, I just sit back in the middle of the map, because I know. How long did next side take to build? Let's see. I don't know. I'll have to find out on a probe. Build. Nexus. 100 seconds, okay. So I could basically sit back. Even if he expands right now, I've got 100 seconds, which I can just like relax and have a look in again to see if he's trying to expand. So obviously don't want him to get his expansion up, because if we look at the mineral patches, I'm running really low here with, yeah, about 100 minerals each or something. And so is he. So he's going to have to take an expansion soon, or he's just going to straight up lose. So yeah, in terms of actually defending the foregate, I think the important bit is you just get that sentry out early, get the immortal started as soon as you can, because that really like makes a huge difference. Say they try and put down proxy pylons down here, immortals just destroy them so quickly, and you can keep the ramp force fielded while you're doing it. And then it also puts you as a tech advantage when you move into the later game. And throughout the whole thing, you can actually keep producing probes, which is probably why I've got so many, but I should transfer those over soon. Oh, there they go. And yeah, it's only when I've got this observer back that I start putting pressure on again, and I see he's trying to start up expansion now, it's just a building. So if I can deny that, then I'm good. And yeah, he spent so much money on trying to just get this expansion up. If we look inside his base, what's he got? Yeah, he's running really low on minerals. He's got no one like 400 in there. And yeah, anytime you're putting pressure on like this, it's always really good to just have those sentries, because you can just zone off their army and pick off what you want. This was really annoying. I could see his observer following me the whole time, but I couldn't. I don't think I've got my own observer to kill him, which was pretty annoying. I think I might have finally got it. But yeah, what's the supply? 106 to 53. From this, I don't know. You're at a pretty good position to win. So yeah, that's basically all I was gonna say. From here out, I don't know. He's probably only just started mining it, his natural. So again, if he retreats back up into the base, you just force field the ground and kill what you can down here. Yeah, just keep force fielding it. I should really be target firing. I can put some balls at them. And my zealots will be out of position. This is too bad. Yeah, no, I've killed his expansion. He's out of the game. This is pretty much it. The only thing he can do is one last like all-in attack. But if we look at the supplies, that's probably not going to do too much. I'm ahead on immortals, yeah, zealots and stalkers. So yeah, that's basically it. The build order, I guess, is basically just go with 3 gates and a robo. Try and get that immortal started as soon as possible. Get out. Make sure you don't get supply blocked like I did. That's actually really important. There's a bit at 26 food, I think, where you might actually have to stop making probes for like a few seconds, because if you make it, you're at 24 food, and if you keep producing probes, you get to 25 food before you can get your start on your sentry, which means you can't get your sentry out for quite a bit later, and actually really delays it. So yeah, you got to watch you don't get pylon blocked. But yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching. I hope this video is a bit better than that last one. And again, if you've got any comments, just post them down below. If you liked the video, then like it, favorite it, or subscribe to it. And I'll link my live stream down below. So yeah, this is BLTdAXn. Thanks for watching.